Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VV and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be going over something pretty interesting now. So this is a discovery that New to Crypto guy found out, and he saw this article. This is actually one of the few articles from the old days that I have never seen. And what's interesting here is that if you read through the article, it says we have forged industry partnerships with OpenSea, Decentraland, XLNT, Big Red Button, and Pixion Games. I mean, we knew about this one here. We knew about that. Decentraland, I mean, OpenSea, they said that they did have a relationship with them, but that kind of fell through. So we don't know if some of these are still going on. Like, some of these could be old, outdated, obsolete. They could have had plans to do something at one point in time, and then these plans could have changed. So ultimately, it's speculative. It's all speculation. But this is definitely interesting because there's a chance that we are partnered with Decentraland. And what does a partnership with Decentraland have to bring to VV? And that gets you thinking. It's like, what else would Decentraland be really bringing to the table? Let's be honest about this. So we're going to look at an interesting video so you all can see, have a look at the inside of Decentraland. So this is going to get you excited because you're going to see some things that's really got me pumped. But yeah. So here we have Decentraland. Let me see. So check this out. It got the mana price, the price of the token.
I think we can make something awesome happen. And hopefully that's what we're going to be able to do. We're going to be able to get some of you guys into this game, which is completely free. What you're seeing right now, this experience is the base experience. You don't have to pay anything for it. And I know you guys are like, Serial, I'm not seeing anything.
Now, imagine this world, this ecosystem. Imagine having VV in a world that's similar to this. Imagine the Veveverse being similar to this, because if they're hitting up Decentraland, if they partner with Decentraland in some way, obviously it's going to, well, more than likely it's going to have something to do with what Decentraland is really good at, which is this world, this open world, this freaking metaverse. So yeah.
So let's go somewhere else. Let's go check out some cool places in Decentraland. So you go down here, you go to explore, and what we're going to do, this is actually a game, Wondermind. You can mine stuff and do.
So check this out. You can go to different worlds right now. You can go to different places, different worlds, and imagine a Veveverse world. Like, obviously, it's chances are it's not going to be a part of this in this way. It may just be like VV may have its own type of area or something along those lines. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how VV would partner and work out something with Decentraland, or maybe this could have been that goal from the beginning. Because one thing that we do know about VV is they reach out to the best at what they're doing. So when it comes down to press, they reached out to Roger and Cohen, the best at what they do. When it comes down to licenses, they're reaching out to the best licenses in the world. When it comes down to developers, they getting developers from Riot, Respawn, gaming studios that's working with the best games in the world. Like, at every single level, they have the best in the world. In licensing, they have the best the people with licensing experience in the world. Like, everything seems to be like just an expert level. So at this time, when they were creating VV, this could have just been an idea that they had. Let's reach out with Decentraland. Let's get them to help us with the Veveverse type of thing. So it could have been that, and then they could have hired Trevor, and Trevor was like, nah, it doesn't make sense. We won't be able to make that happen or something. Like, things could have changed from then. But this is what they were looking at the time. And something interesting about this place is, check this out.
CheckHQ, which actually looks pretty sick. Let's go up and check this out, because this is pretty awesome. It's shaped like an octopus. What did they have here? Do they have, what is this? Get wearable.
Look at that. So you can walk into somewhere. You see something like a shirt or something displayed, click on it, claim it. I mean, this is basically what they want to do with the Veveverse. Decentraland is basically doing already what they want to do with the Veveverse. This is what they've been focusing on for a while now. So check out some of the features that they have. Like, imagine some VV collectibles and stuff. You go into somebody's showroom, you click a button like that, and you send them an offer. Or you can go to somebody's place where you can rent some of their NFTs and stuff like that, which will allow you to gain access to some other places around the Veveverse. Because I think that's what's going to be the value. Like, we already know that you're going to be able to rent out NFTs. The value in this is going to be, if you can't afford to buy an NFT, let's say they make a place, they make somewhere in the world that only Donnie can get into. And that's going to bring a lot more value to Donnie, which could boost the price of him. But let's say that they make it so only Donnie, you need a Donnie, only Donnie holders can get into a certain place. People are not going to have like, what, 20 plus K to buy Donnie? People are not going to be throwing that down like that. So what does that mean? That means you go to somewhere in the Veveverse where someone's renting that, and then you rent Donnie from them. Now you have Donnie, and you can gain access to a place that you couldn't have access to before. So I think when you really think about everything that they're offering, it's so much. This world can really be insane, man. This world can really be insane. And it's so many different opportunities, so many different things we can see coming to life. Like, look at the things that they're doing with this world right now. Bunch of wearables, OpenSea. This links to OpenSea. So it looks like Decentraland, I didn't even know that. Decentraland is linking to OpenSea. So what if Decentraland can also link to Vivi in some way, shape, or form? What if you click on that right there and get taken to a drivable T-Rex minigame, man? I'm just saying, you get taken to a drivable T-Rex minigame, that would be fire. Your boy kind of tired right now, but just looking at this world and thinking about the potential possibilities that comes with this partnership, if this was something that was going to happen, it's huge. And look at this right here. So when they first released those Jurassic Park doors, this is what I was picturing when they released those Jurassic Park doors. So imagine the Jurassic Park doors in replace of this. And that is where in the Veveverse you can go to, and you can go to their whole little Jurassic Park area. It's the entrance is those Jurassic Park doors, and then behind it you have a bunch of attractions. Then of course you gotta pay your way in and things like that. So I'm just saying, man. And actually, Vivi would be excellent in this world. Look at this. They got CoinGecko. I think these are advertisements, but imagine Vivi having its own place in here. Anybody in Decentraland, they go to Vivi, they go to a place that says Vivi, and then they enter a world with a bunch of NFTs, a bunch of like, this is honestly promotion. All Decentraland fans would be able to come through if like these worlds was connected, these metaverses was connected. It would be huge. It would be huge for Decentraland, and it would be huge for Vivi. Cause you go into, like, you would have to go into the Vivi area in order to see Batman and Superman and Marvel and all types of stuff like that. That's not that, like, that's going to be an attraction. That would be a very attractive deal for Decentraland. So I think Decentraland would definitely be open to something like this. I'm just not able to fully picture how they would make this work together. Like, at that point, okay, which token do you buy? Because Decentraland is going to go up in value. Or do you buy both? Decentraland is going to be more valuable. Omi is going to be more valuable. Like, it's a lot of things to consider with a partnership like this. Like, how are they going to impact each other? As far as investing is concerned, like, what do you invest in now? But yeah, I mean, it still has some separation though. It's still some separation. So I guess it wouldn't be too hard of a choice deciding what to invest in. But yeah, let me see what else we got here. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know. I feel like I feel like what could have happened here is VV could have had a deal with them, could have a deal with them where they use the source code for Decentraland to build the Veveverse. And then it's compatible with the Veveverse. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm thinking that we're gonna potentially get better graphics than this from the Veveverse. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm expecting better graphics than this from the Veveverse. A little bit better lighting and things like that. Because I know Trevor's like a freak about these things. He it has to be perfect, or he's gonna notice every little detail. So I'm expecting the Veveverse to be a little bit better than this. But if it's built on the same source code, but the Veveverse just looks way better, these worlds will still be able to interact. It would just be a situation where you go through Decentraland, you walk into the VV side of things, and the graphics just switch when you load into the Veveverse. So it's definitely possible. Like this is all speculation, like I said, but it could work. This could definitely work. This is a foundation. This is a foundation right here. And I think that that's what's important. This is a foundation. This is a starting point. So if the Veveverse starts right here and they built up from this, that's going to be absolutely massive, man. Look at this. Seeing other people, being able to interact with them. Imagine this being, look at this. All the paintings on the wall and stuff, all this stuff around here. Imagine going into the Veveverse. Like, look at this. This is a mini games. These are mini games right here. Imagine going and looking at paintings and stuff in a museum, like all the first editions. Imagine looking at all the first editions in here. You have to be you get charged to enter this place. Then you can look around. Yeah, man. I just think that this would be insane. So I don't know if, like I said, we don't really know. Look at this, playing card games and everything. Yeah, so there we have it, man. Like, you can look up some Decentraland gameplay on your own and like let your imagination run rampant. But if this is the way that they went about building the Veveverse out, this is going to be insane. It's going to make a lot of people happy. But let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. As always, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.